Oh, hello. Welcome to Q&A time with April and Davey.
I'm loving this new camera.
I know, it's so nice.
The Lumix camera's awesome. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure before we start this video that you are subscribed to this channel because we've had some people saying they've been unsubscribed. So go ahead and check. And while you're there, you can even ring the little notification bell because then you can get notified when we post new videos. And then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because I promise you're gonna want to do that. Even though you haven't seen anything that might make you want to do it, trust me.
We're
just
feeling the thumbs upness coming at
I know
you.
there's gonna be some good stuff in this.
Before we get started, we wanted to tell you about our exchange student. This is not a question. Well, it is a question that's asked a lot. We announced that we were getting one, but that was all you know. But she is getting here
Saturday.
coming up in less than a week, and she is from Spain. Her name is
Roberta.
Roberta.
No, that was wrong. I'm sorry. Roberta. I say it wrong, and so I'm probably gonna have to figure out a cute little nickname for her because I don't know if I can roll my R's that many times a day.
I'm gonna call her Bobby.
But we've been having some communications back and forth with her, and I'm already so excited to meet her.
She's
she
gonna
seems
fit
like
in
such a
just
sweet
fine.
girl.
Yeah, she's gonna be fun. She's gonna be with us the whole school year. So welcome, Roberta. On with the Q&A. April 1st.
Okay.
That's April Fool's Day.
This one's like right out the bat. Is that even a saying? Out the bat?
Off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Or out the gate.
Out the gate. That's what I was thinking of. Uh-oh. Awkward.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Always with that.
Did
Hi.
everybody home all right, taken care of?
Yep, we did.
You're on our live Q&A. Say hi to everyone. Just kidding. It's not live.
You're on what?
We're filming a Q&A right now.
Hi, everyone.
Back to the Q&A.
All right, and we're back. Hey,
Can I go first?
Yep.
Okay, so Pretty Gal 1012 says, what has been the biggest struggle in your marriage? And that is a hard question to answer because there's been some struggles, but I don't feel like we've actually had anything huge. It's like maybe that's coming later on, but for now, I guess.
I'll answer that for you.
Oh, what's yours? Well, yeah, we both will have a different opinion, I'm sure.
I put crooked tile once in our house in Lehi. It was almost done. We're talking convulsions. It was bad.
Well, we'll skip all the
details. It was a low point.
But I was not happy. I would say when he was training for his 100-mile race and the Ironman at the same time, and he basically was exercising somewhere around 10 hours a day sometimes. So that was where I was just like, this is not okay if this keeps happening. And so that was kind of like a struggle as far as I was concerned, but I was just like, this is a deal breaker. So we had to adjust and compromise on scheduling and getting a little too ambitious of some things, but he did accomplish his goal. I was really proud of you for doing it, but I was like, this can't be an ongoing thing. So
you need to do 100-miler or Ironman in the same year.
Yeah, I was like, you can't. Well, and I actually said no 100-milers because I feel like that was pushing you to the death's door. But so yeah, there's been compromise, but it seems like when things like that come up, we talk about it and work it out, and it's not a problem because somebody compromises. It's usually him. He's a better person than me. I'm just gonna say.
Always me. Okay, let's take one from my Instagram. Let's see. Are you thinking of having any more kids? Says Natalie Cloak.
We are absolutely not thinking of it. How about you? That's what you say, Tim.
I got no permanent work done, so I don't know. One could slip through the gates.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Can't leave that in. The answer is we are not planning to have any more children. We are very happy with the 5 children that we have. I get really, really sick, and that's the main reason why. I feel like I'm just falling apart, and I physically couldn't handle one more.
If anybody wants to gift us any children, we will
That
take them.
I would happily take all the babies. Just send them all my way. But I do not want to actually be pregnant again. And I know there's so many people that would give an arm and a leg to be pregnant because they've been struggling for so long. My heart goes out to them. But I'm like, I just can't do it again. So, okay, moving on. What is your favorite, okay, wait, I want to say who said it. Miss Mirabella said, what is your favorite qualities about each other or about each of your kids? I'm By the way, I love you guys. Oh, there's a fly by my head. We love you too. Thanks. That fly is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, quality, something I love, like a quality I love about each of our kids. So I'd start with Zayd. I love that Zayd is he's just a leader. Like
That's what I was gonna say. He's a natural born leader.
He really is. I also love how he can be very selfless. Like when he wants to be, he'll like give everything to someone else and not even think about himself. So he's a very sweet boy. Did you catch the fly with your hand?
I got it.
Daisy, I just love her happy-go-lucky.
Sunshine. She's always been our sunshine girl. That smile of hers.
Happy girl.
Just kiss me right here.
I know she's not always happy, but for the most part, she is very optimistic, and I love that about her. Ambry has a nurturing quality that is so
She loves taking care of Evie and Ender and just
people
being
in
a
general.
little mommy and just like taking care.
She's always the first to notice someone else that's sad, or like she's just a nurturer. She's very sweet. And Ender is an entertainer, and I love that about him. He's always been
star
that
of the
way.
show, that boy.
Day one, just smiling his whole life, just being silly, goofy, and like most little kids his age, if someone were to laugh at them, they would get embarrassed and run away. That's how most of my kids have been. He feeds off of it.
He loves it. He's like, get me on a stage, give me a microphone. I want to make people laugh. I'm going to shake my booty. I'll do anything. And he just loves it.
Oh, and Evie, her cuteness level is just off the charts. I mean, I love every little thing she does right now, except for when she throws food at me, which I still have chunks of dinner on my shirt. I just need to, hopefully, and potatoes on my watch.
She likes sticking it to mom. Yeah.
She likes
cuteness,
to throw
that
things at
baby.
me.
And she is smart, and she's learning to talk, and her little dance moves, and just everything.
I mean, she's just cute. I don't know of any like qualities that I can say are very like outing of her. Besides, she's just cute as all get out.
Okay, this question is from Cambria Lee 8. What's the best advice you could give to a new mom? Y'all talked about how the one thing you want for your kids is to love each other and have a friend in each other. How are you teaching this to your kids?
Ooh. What was the first part of the question? I feel like that was too...
Advice for a new mom.
Okay, so advice for a new mom as far as like getting your kids to be friends. I guess that's kind of what she was asking. So I would say I make them spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, I'd say limit the time they have with friends. Like when I was little, we had like limited time we could be at a friend's house, and I hated it because all of my other friends could just be gone all day. But yeah, we definitely limit the time they can be with their friends. And that they kind of just force to, like sometimes when the kids are in trouble, when they're grounded or something, and they're supposed to be doing chores, sometimes they'll spite us by playing nice with each other.
And we're like, go ahead.
Like, okay, fine. If you're
We're happy about
you're
it.
playing nice to each other, you're not really spiting us. They think they're winning, but we're like, winning.
Well, and I think it's important to remind them too, if they're having a hard time getting along, like I sit down and I actually teach them the principles of like, you need to be serving that person if you're having a hard time getting along with them. Because what happens when you serve someone or when someone serves you, the end result is love. Like the person that you serve feels loved, and the person that served that person feels love for that person. So if they are having a hard time, there are a few of our children that just butt heads naturally. So when that happens, I try to sit them down and like explain that service and love connection. And like, if you really want to not hate this person, then you need to serve them. And it takes a while because kids won't get it at first. But I think if you're consistent and you continue to teach that lesson, they will get it eventually. Hopefully.
That's good advice for adults too.
Yes.
If you have somebody you just can't stand, serve them, and you'll start loving them. It ain't easy, but you gotta do it. Okay, you're up.
I'm up. LGK517 says, what have you seen in Davey that you haven't seen in anyone else? And I would have to say nose hairs on the top of his nose. I haven't seen that on anyone else.
There you have it.
No, that's a fake answer. I was just trying to make you guys laugh. Cut it out. Just cut that out. Makes me look like a jerk. I wouldn't say that he has one quality that I've never seen in anyone else, but he has so many good qualities. And I think it's a combination of so many good qualities. Because I remember when I was dating him, I was making like these lists of like pros and cons. And the cons were like really small and pretty petty and insignificant when you compared them to the list of all the good things he had going on. So that's kind of what I saw in him, was just goodness, basically. And he really is just like good to the core. This guy, he's a good guy.
Honey. Thank you. Regla2573 says, if you were stuck on an island and you could bring 3 things, what would it be?
I hate this question. I can't answer this effectively. I always just make a joke because...
I would bring a magic genie lamp. 1.
Yes, that's good.
I'll only bring 1. What do you got?
Island. I would like think so logically. I'm just like, I would need a knife and water.
I mean, can you bring like an airplane?
Yeah, I mean that would be smart.
Helicopter?
A boat.
Or are we saying
I'd bring a boat.
maybe they mean something you could fit in a suitcase? Maybe that's what.
Yeah,
the
but
real
I would bring
question
like
is.
a boat and a lot of food and some water.
Hot Cheetos with lemon.
Hot Cheetos with lemon. Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna do
The genie's a good
deeper
answer.
one. A deeper one.
Yeah. VCADHam asks, and she looks really familiar, but I don't know who she is. She says, why did you guys decide to stop making superhero videos? Answer, a few months ago, we just kind of, like when we first saw the superhero genre and that it was doing well, we were like, sweet, we're in. And I feel like it just went downhill from there. YouTube even has gone to the extent of like figuring out how to get, like, motivate people to stop making these. So what happened is that so many people started jumping on the bandwagon and the videos just got weirder and weirder and started crossing ridiculous lines that were not safe for kids, like very violent,
Just inappropriate stuff for kids.
things.
Before that even happened, there was extreme saturation, which just
right.
there were so many channels. But then after that was the inappropriate stuff for kids.
Very,
there was
very
even like news
inappropriate.
stories saying like, don't let your kids watch these types of videos and stuff like that. So
Well, and we agreed. Like, I was just like, ooh, I don't even want to be associated with this anymore. We didn't realize when we started doing it how, like, the ones we saw that we were like, oh, we could totally do that, were very innocent and kid friendly. But
we kept ours very clean the entire time. But it's all been associated the one lump sum, and we made the call where said this isn't right for our family anymore. It was a fun run. We had a blast making the videos, but time to move on to something else.
well, and for a long time, I had, like, we knew it was there, but for a while we were like, well, we're still going to make them, because if we're not putting out good ones that are safe for kids, then the only ones left will be the bad ones, and that's not going to be good for the kids. So we were like, we're just going to keep doing the good ones. But what happened also is we saw a huge decrease in views on the good ones, and like what was doing the best views were the ones that were crossing that line. And I was like, we're not going to cross that line. We had just like decided that is a line we're not crossing. And so when we saw that it just started declining in views, and the only way to get those views felt like to cross that line, it was like not, hands down, no questions asked. We were like, we're just going to venture off into something else. Yeah. So it was more like a moral dilemma with us. And then I'm so glad that we actually did stop making them, because a few months after we started making them, YouTube started demonetizing that genre of videos.
Just kind of out of the blue, they did a blanket. Most of your videos are not advertiser friendly. They started demonetizing them, and we're still kind of dealing with disputing that and everything.
And it's not just superhero videos. They went across all of YouTube and kind of just like they added a new clause to their guidelines and user guidelines. So I don't necessarily think it was a bad thing, because it does promote family friendly and kid friendly content. And so, I mean, YouTube's going to do what they want, and that's fine. We're okay with it, and that's kind of why we stopped. So that's the answer in a nutshell.
Okay. That's it for part 1 of this Q&A. Stay tuned tomorrow for Q&A number 2.
We're going to do 2.
Oh yeah, we're going to switch spots. See you tomorrow.